It's finally time to put your PS4 space heaters and your old dusty VCR Xboxes away. The next generation is upon us, finally. And I feel like I can finally say that because games are finally only being made for next gen. Now, I guess I can't really call it next gen no more if I'm making this argument. It's current gen, and last gen is what's being pushed out the window. And we can look at games like Mortal Kombat 1 just being announced, and it's not coming with a PS4 or Xbox One port. Now, the funny thing is, it's getting a Switch port. Now, that has a lot of people questioning, are we getting a Switch 2? Are we, is it going to run on the current Switch? How's that going to work? Is it going to be a cloud version? Like, we just don't know yet. More on that whenever, but I could even make a video on that. But the thing is, next gen kind of had to die for current gen to actually take off and truly be able to do what it's supposed to do. Right now, as an Xbox Series X owner, 3 years in, there has not been one game that has truly pushed this console to where I feel like it could just be pushed. And maybe I'm not playing the right games. I don't know. But I just feel like there's still so much more potential out there, and we're still being held back by PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. We don't need these ports anymore. And I'm sorry if you're still on last gen. I'm actually curious, how many people are still on last gen or are in that transitional phase? Are you planning to upgrade to current gen? Or do you just not see any appeal to do it? And honestly, I wouldn't even be mad at you because there really wasn't a reason to run out and go get a next gen, I'm using air quotes now, a current gen console, being the PS5 and the Xbox Series. Until recently. Now all of these games that were announced back when these consoles first launched are starting to come through and actually show up. So that's why I say this is the perfect time now to try to jump in to the current generation, because the ball's really going to start rolling from here. I'm expecting, since these consoles have been out for about 3 years now, that we'll be seeing slim versions of them in the next few years, if not very soon. I mean, it's just so surreal because it feels like it took a very long time to get to this point. And for the longest, I kept feeling like, well, man, this game could be great if they weren't still making a port for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And that could be two totally different teams working on the same game for two different ports. I'm not a developer. I don't know how that works. I don't know what goes into that. But I do know if the whole team is working on one port, the chances of that one port being great or really taking advantage of the new hardware that we've had now for 3 years, the chances go way up in that situation. So what I'm excited to see next is my Xbox Series X or PS5 just really be pushed to its limit. I think everybody's at that point now where we just want to see what next gen, current gen is capable of, and we haven't really seen that yet. But that's really all I wanted to talk about. Mortal Kombat 1 looks amazing. I didn't even get to mention that at the beginning, but it's just a CGI trailer. But it the style that they're going for really captures the old school Mortal Kombat, and it looks clean. So I'm excited to see how the actual gameplay is. They've said they got assist in the game now. Like, bruh, fighting game players right now, you guys are gonna eat this year. You have Street Fighter 6, you have Tekken 8, and now you have Mortal Kombat 1, dude. Like, you guys are eating this year for sure. And that's what I'm saying. Like, all of these games, I think Street Fighter 6 has a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One port. I'm not sure. After re-looking at it, it's funny because Street Fighter 6 has a PlayStation 4 port, but it doesn't have an Xbox One port. So it's like we're kind of starting to move away from the old gen. And I don't know, man. Last gen was nice. but it's time to put it away. It's time to put it away, especially when you have consoles that can play these older games on their current system. I mean, what's not to love about that? So you can get the best of both worlds. You can get a game that pushes this console to its very most limits, and you can be playing games that used to push your Xbox 360 to its most limits, the ones that used to literally push your PS2 until it sounded like it was gonna break, or the ones that push your PS4 and it sounded like it's gonna take off. I'm looking at you. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. Let me know down in the comment section below. Again, are you guys still on last gen? I kind of hate calling it last gen because it still feels like the generation is not over truly. You can't call it last gen until it's kind of said and done, and then you come back to it. But there are still so many people that play on PS4. There are still so many people that play on Xbox One. And I think devs know that. That's why they still release ports for PlayStation 4. I mean, that's why we still get Call of Duty on damn near every console. I mean, so I don't know. I feel like we need to make this jump, and I feel like this is the first year we will truly start making that jump. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think about that. If you like the video, please drop a like on it. It really does help out the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Everybody new or old, make sure you hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Man, Mortal Kombat 1 though, whew, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be